Listen up, Juicy Gossip fam. If you thought you knew how to vacation, if you thought you knew what a soft life looked like, I need you to pause right now. Because Porsha Williams just set the bar so high, it is literally sitting inside a converted airplane on a cliffside overlooking the ocean. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Juicy Gossip, your #1 spot for the realest, deepest, and juiciest breakdowns in hip-hop, reality TV, and celebrity culture. Today, and we are talking about a woman who has been through the absolute ringer in the public eye. She has given us iconic TV moments. She has given us drama. She has given us heartbreaks. And she has given us legendary reads. But right now, Porsha Williams is giving us pure, unadulterated, mind your business peace. That's right, y'all. Porsha recently dropped some jaw-dropping visuals on the timeline featuring her and her boo, Sway, aka at Sway_the Pro. The caption? Simple. At moments like this, vacation, R&R. But the visuals are screaming, I am rich, I am loved, and I am entirely unbothered. Over the next 20 minutes, we are going to break down every single detail of this ultra-luxurious getaway. We're talking about the private jet villa that costs more per night than a down payment on a car. We are talking about the fashion, the underwater aquarium romance, and most importantly, we are going to talk about Porsha's journey to this moment. And because if anybody deserves a quiet, loving, drama-free #vacation with someone who just wants to see her smile, it is Porsha Diane Williams. Grab your tea, get comfortable, and let's get into it. Let's start with the location because we cannot ignore this monumental flex. This isn't just a nice hotel. This isn't a regular Airbnb. Porsha and Sway are staying in what looks to be one of the most exclusive viral luxury stays in the entire world, the private jet villa. And this is a retired Boeing 737 that was literally hoisted to the top of a cliff in Bali, Indonesia. Look at this. You are walking out onto the wing of an actual airplane, looking down at the crashing waves of the Indian Ocean. The engineering alone to put this here is insane, but the aesthetic? Impeccable. When we talk about the soft life in the Black community, this is the final boss level. We've watched Porsha hustle. We've watched her build her brands, sell her hairlines, write her book, and carry entire seasons of The Real Housewives of Atlanta on her back. So to see her kicking back in a literal airplane transformed into a millionaire's playground, it's giving I made it. And I'm resting. The interior is nothing short of breathtaking. You've got the curved walls of the fuselage painted in this pristine, calming cream color. The original airplane windows have been kept intact, giving you little framed portraits of the lush green jungle and the ocean outside. When we see Sway in the mirror taking this video rocking a super relaxed, stylish blue knit set, capturing the moment. You can literally feel the cool breeze and the exclusivity. There are no neighbors popping over to borrow sugar here, honey. It's just them, the sky, and the sea. And can we talk about this tub? Inside the belly of this jet, there is a massive circular stone-soaking tub. And what's inside? Thousands of rose petals. Red and white petals meticulously arranged in a spiral pattern. Porsha is sitting there, eyes closed, head tilted back, absolutely glowing in a stunning green crochet dress with floral appliques over the chest. She looks like a literal goddess of the jungle. This isn't just a vacation, this is a reset. Now, let's get into the chemistry because the internet has been buzzing about the energy between Porsha and Sway. If you look at these photos, there is a distinct difference in the way Porsha is smiling here compared to her past public relationships. And look at the joy. Sway has literally swept Porsha off her feet outside the jet. The matching energy is incredible. Porsha's deep green floor-length knit dress with the high slit is giving tropical elegance, while Sway is giving cool, calm, and collected in a bright blue textured matching set. The color contrast, the earth green and the ocean blue, looks like it was styled for a magazine spread, but you can tell it's just them vibing. Inside the plane by that gorgeous petal-filled tub, the intimacy is palpable. Sway has her arm wrapped securely around Porsha's waist. In the next frame, Sway is planting a gentle, affectionate kiss on Porsha's cheek, while Porsha has her eyes closed, looking completely serene. Y'all, as a commentator who watches these reality stars day in and day out, I have to point something out. We are so used to seeing reality stars perform their relationships for the camera. We're used to the overly stiff poses, the look at my diamond ring flexes. Is the performative luxury that feels tense. This doesn't feel tense. This feels incredibly grounding. Sway's energy, at least from what we can see here, is very protective, but very relaxed. There's a quiet confidence there. Sway doesn't need to be the center of attention. Sway is making Portia the center of the universe. And for a woman who has had to fight for her respect in the media, having a partner who just wants to hold you up, literally and figuratively, is a massive win. But wait, the vacation didn't stop at the cliffside jet. Oh no, the romance went underwater. Portia posted this clip of her standing in front of a massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. Hundreds of tropical fish are swimming by in this beautiful, vibrant blue water. Portia is still rocking that stunning green dress, her hair cascading down her back. And then, out of nowhere, a scuba diver swims right up to the glass. He gets Portia's attention, looks right at her, and makes a big heart shape with his hands. Portia immediately lights up. She makes a heart back, gives a little dance, blows a kiss. It's playful, it's cute, and it's whimsical. Now, we don't know if Sway orchestrated this little scuba diver surprise, or if it was just a random sweet moment at a luxury resort. But the metaphor here is beautiful. Portia is literally being surrounded by love, even through the glass. Let's unpack the vibe of this specific moment. Portia Williams is known for being extra. We love her for being extra. She is the queen of the grand entrance. But what's striking about this entire trip is the simplicity within the luxury. She isn't in a packed club in Miami throwing ones. She isn't arguing at a dinner table in a Michelin star restaurant. She is standing in quiet awe of fish in an aquarium. Giggling like a teenager, she is barefoot in an airplane in the middle of a jungle. And this is the energy of a woman who has closed a very loud chapter of her life and is intentionally writing a very peaceful one. To really appreciate the depth of this vacation, we have to talk about the road Portia walked to get to this cliff in Bali. Because fam, the road was rocky. Think about when we first met Portia on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. She was married to Cordell Stewart. She was giving us the picture-perfect, traditional, subservient housewife routine. Yet, and we all watched that shatter on national television in one of the most heartbreaking ways possible. We watched her find her voice, find her independence, and build an empire. Then came the Dennis McKinley era, the hot dog king. We saw the intense love, the beautiful birth of her daughter Pilar Jana, but we also saw the betrayal. We saw the cheating scandal while she was pregnant. We watched her go to therapy, try to make it work, and eventually have the strength to walk away. And then, in the Simon Guobadia saga, the internet literally broke. The timeline of it all, the reality TV crossover, the massive wedding extravaganzas. It was big, it was loud, it was flashy. But as we all recently saw with the sudden divorce filing, all that glitters is not gold. Behind the millions, behind the Rolls Royces, was a situation that clearly no longer served her peace or her family's stability. So when you look at these pictures with Sway, you have to view them through the lens of a survivor. Portia is a romantic. She has always just wanted to be loved deeply and correctly. She's taken her licks in the public eye. People have judged her choices, scrutinized her timeline, and dragged her name through the mud. But look at her now. She is stripping away the noise. Sway isn't trying to be a reality TV villain. Sway is just holding her. The caption says #RNR, rest and relaxation. After the couple of years Portia has had, fighting legal battles, dealing with public breakups, and navigating her return to RHOA, rest isn't just a luxury. It is an absolute necessity for her spirit. The internet reaction to this has been overwhelmingly positive. Black Twitter and the Bravo universe have basically formed a protective circle around Portia right now. People are saying things like, Portia finally found her peace, and Sway looks like she actually listens to Portia when she speaks. The fans are noticing the difference in her body language. When you are with someone who brings you anxiety, your shoulders are tight. Your smile doesn't reach your eyes. In these photos, Portia's shoulders are dropped. She is leaning into Sway. There is a physical surrender there that you only give to someone you feel entirely safe with. And let's talk about Sway for a second. Oh, we love seeing a partner who steps up to the plate of dating a high-profile, powerful woman and doesn't flinch. Sway is matching her fly, taking the aesthetic photos, and seemingly providing the emotional anchor Porsche needs. Whatever the future holds for these two, this trip will go down in the books as one of the most iconic celebrity vacations we've seen in a minute. It's not just about the money spent, it's about the vibe curated. Yet it's about choosing a partner who makes you feel like you are flying, even when the plane is permanently grounded. All right, juicy gossip family, that is the full breakdown of Porsche Williams and Sway the Pro's epic Bali vacation. I don't know about y'all, but I am currently looking up how many miles I need to fly on a converted 737 and realizing I need to stick to my local Marriott for now. But I want to hear from you. Drop down into the comments right now. And what do you think about Porsche's new glow? Are we loving Sway's energy? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how jealous are you of that pedal-filled bathtub inside an airplane? If you loved this deep dive, make sure you hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. Hit subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out when the tea is spilled. Until next time, keep your standards high and your vacations luxurious. I'll see y'all in the next video.